Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got one beautiful Roadrunner for you today. It's got a 383 under the hood, it's got a 4-speed, and it's a 1970. Let's take a look. She is gorgeous. You can see everything is looking brand new on this baby. Now you got to stick with this to the end because we're going to put this up on the lift. We're going to show you how pretty the bottom side is. We're going to fire it up, listen to that 383 roar. We're going to show you everything you need to see so you can make a great decision on this beautiful muscle car. She is absolutely gorgeous. I love the color too. This orange has got a real small metallic in it. There's a lot of it in there, but I tell you what, it really sets off that orange, looking absolutely gorgeous. As you look down the side, she is just as straight as an arrow. The door's fitting nice, all the gaps are looking good. Of course, it's got black interior, and you guys know I love black interior, and that paint is just as soft as can be. And this great big quarter panel, they probably had about a 2-foot block sanding that thing to get it that nice and straight. All the emblems look great, and you can see that door jamb. Look how nice and clean that is. Isn't that amazing? Then the door panel, also looking brand new. Steering wheel looks like it's original and in great shape. And of course, it's got bucket seats with that fold down armrest. We've got seat belts in the front and in the rear. Package tray is in great shape. The dome light's working. The headliner's looking good. And of course, you see that pistol grip shifter over there too, hooked up to that 4-speed. So you get to do a little gear jamming with this baby, make them pipes talk. All the finishes on the interior just looking absolutely gorgeous. Just love this color. These are actually reflective stripes, which are kind of cool. Then we got our Plymouth emblem, looks like it's brand new. Chrome on the back bumper, looks like it's brand new. Looks like we got maybe the original trunk key here too. Now you always want to look in the trunk of every car. That kind of tells the story. Anybody that spends enough time to make the trunk floor look that beautiful, you know they did a good job. We got a spare tire there. I see the jack, I see the lug wrench. You can see those wheel wells are all painted. The bottom side of the deck lid's all painted up good. They took the time to take the latch off before they painted it. I always check these edges. Everything is all nicely painted, nice and smooth. And then there's our little buddy, the Roadrunner. He's got his race car helmet ready to go. Run that coyote down. You can see that the passenger door also fitting beautifully. I mean, I love everything about this car, man. The color, the interior, the 383, and wait till you see the bottom. Now guys, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment whatsoever. That means we own this Roadrunner, and I know you guys want to hear this thing fire up, but before we do that, we're going to go out in the shop, see what's going on. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Where we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. right, it's Roadrunner time. Let's take a ride. We got 4-speed, we got 383, we got rotisserie restored. She is looking sweet, feeling sweet. I'm turning the fan off here. Tell you what, one cool car, and listen to this. Got Roadrunner horn too, baby. Down here on the dash, everything looking nice and tight. Speedo's working, looks like all the gauges are working. Super, super cool right here, guys. Awesome car, driving it with just 2 fingers over here, going down the road nice and straight. Absolutely love it. And don't forget, we can deliver this baby anywhere in the world. You just give Tom a call. He'll tell you all about how easy this thing is to get to your driveway. And don't forget, we are dedicated to parking your dream in your driveway. And I want to thank all 2 million of you who have subscribed to our channel. Thank you so very much. And if you haven't done it, make sure you do it. That way you get a notification whenever we post a new video. The way to do that is hit that subscribe button and then hit the little bell button right next to it, and you'll get a notification every time we post a cool video like this. I mean, this car just sounds amazing, driving nice. Super cool car right here, guys. We're right outside the Motor City, so if you happen to come in town for anything, I know a lot of you guys are flying into the Motor City to do business. Make sure you make time to see us, and we're not very far from the airport. So stick with us. We're gonna put this baby up on the lift for you here in just a minute. We're underneath the Roadrunner now, and it is just as pretty underneath, like I told you. You can see the brand new tank, the brand new exhaust. You can see all that body color paint on the bottom side. Everything looking sweet, man. You're gonna need to put some mirrors underneath this one. Now, just rolled this over, and it's acting like it's an open rear end, and it is right around a 323 gear. You can see brand new lines here. You can see the drum brakes. And the guys will pull those brakes all apart and make sure they're installed correctly. Looks like new U-bolts here. Of course, the mufflers are stock appearing. You know what I'm gonna say next. I like them louder, but, and they got band clamps, so it's easy to take apart. You don't have to worry about it being all crushed together. We got a brand new brake line and a brand new fuel line running front to back. You can see they took the time to even paint all the nuts and bolts and all brand new plugs in the floor. We got covers on the torsion bar here. We got the Mopar 4-speed transmission. It's got its stock clutch linkage. It has had headers added to it. These are aftermarket, obviously. Now, I did find the number on the trans. It is not numbers matching. And I did find the number on the stamp over here. It very well could be the same as the VIN. It's really hard to tell. We'll post that picture in the in with the pictures at VanguardMotorsales.com. Just look that up. Everything under here looks brand new. It's just as pretty as can be. And we got drum brakes up front also. And again, I see all new hardware. Looks like wheel cylinders. Everything's nice and clean. Then we got some BFGs here on some great looking Magnums. These are 245/60 15s up front. And then look up in that wheel well. Look at the paintwork in there. Isn't that pretty? What a beautiful job on this restoration. You can tell they had it on a rotisserie for sure. I always look at these bottom edges. You see how sharp everything is. Nothing was ever rotted. And I always feel around on the back side to make sure there's no ugly patches back there, none here. You always want to look at this cross member. This one's pretty important because it's what holds the torsion bars for up front. Pinch weld's nice and tight. Now normally there'd be a seam right here where the quarter seams to the rocker, but when they did the body work, they smoothed that all out. From the factory, they just left the seam there. Now out back here, where the rubber meets the road, or I should say the horsepower meets the road, 275/60 15s, and again, that wheel well is just as clean as the top side of the hood, man. It is sweet. Well, we'll lower it down and look at the 383 right now. She is just as pretty under the hood, man. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the Mopar Performance air cleaner and valve covers. Then we've got an Offenhauser intake on it, which is super cool. There is a vacuum operated 4-barrel Holley on this baby. It does have manual brakes. It does have power steering. Everything's painted up real nice, looking good. The inner wheelhouses, of course, during the drive I hit the Roadrunner horn for you. You could hear the meep. That's pretty cool. They got the Mopar distributor and the ignition box. The fender tag is right here. Now they got an old school looking battery in here, which is super cool. Now this is actually the shut off. We keep them shut off, so if you lefty loosen, it'll shut the power off to the car. Bottom side of the hood's all nicely painted. We got Mopar markings on all the hoses. They've used a lot of the correct hose clamps. We've even got the Chrysler emblem on the radiator here. So this thing is looking absolutely gorgeous, guys. Like I said earlier, I'm following love. And you can see also this car they've got the safety on there, so you've actually got to put it in reverse to take the key out of the ignition. So that's pretty cool. A lot of times those are the first thing that's gone on every car. So she is one pretty unit here, guys. Give Tom a call anytime and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.